Hi guys, Jen here, and it's Sunday. We got back from church. I got into my comfortable clothes right away because that's what I do after church. I don't really like being dressed up anymore. I don't really have to get dressed up for church, but like Sundays, I want to be comfortable. So here I am. I am wearing the apron that my mom got me for Christmas because she's super supportive of me, my channel, and all of you 59 subscribers. I want there to be more of you guys, but I am official no matter how many people are here. So today I have a lot to make. I'm probably not going to get to all of it. Before we get started, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so that you know every time I post a video because I know you're super excited about it. Tell your friends, share it, like it, comment. Tell me if you think it's terrible. Just let me know. Let's talk. Let's chat. Give me your advice. Tell me what you want me to cook. Maybe I'll do it. Anyway, besides, I'm always looking for dinner ideas. Anyway, today, I have a lot to do. My husband's not here, so I'm filming because I can be totally comfortable and myself in front of my kids. I don't know why I can't in front of my husband. Yeah, even Bowie back there. I don't know. I don't know if you can hear him. That's my son. Anyway, I am making brownies today because it's Brownie Sunday, so that will be first. And then I am going to make a bunch of other things, but you may not see them all in one video. I'm thinking I'm going to do each recipe as a separate video, so I'll be wearing the same ensemble all week. So get used to it. I hope you like it. Anyway, here we go on the brownies. First, I need to bring you closer. I don't know how that's gonna work. Here we go. It's been a while since we've done this, I think. Yeah, I've done some talking videos. I did just take you guys shopping with me. I haven't edited that video yet, but you'll see. We'll go to, I don't know if I'll post this first or last, so maybe I shouldn't talk about it. But anyway, well, I took you to the thrift store with me. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I'm preheating the oven right now to 325, and I need to put the stove on low because you don't want your chocolate to seize up, okay? I'm using just regular old chocolate chips, whatever your favorite are. I like the dark chocolate. I don't care about the brand so much, although the Ghirardelli is amazing. That's not this. But, you know, whatever you find. 2 cups of chocolate in there, and then 1 stick of butter, which is half a cup. I guess you could use margarine. I think margarine's bad for you. Butter is better, but you know, whatever gets you going with your baking. Butter's also more expensive, but don't be afraid of butter. It tastes amazing. And you're already gonna have a bunch of sugar and crap in here anyway, so what difference does it make? If you're gonna do it, you're gonna have dessert, do it right. Anyway, so now we have to let this melt down a little bit. While that's melting down, let's get the pan ready for it. Okay, so I am going to use, for some reason I thought I bought a new pan that would be good for brownies. I thought I remembered thinking that to myself, but maybe I'm lying. I think I'm lying. So we're just gonna go with the trusty one we always go with. Now, listen, you guys, for these casserole pans, do not spend a lot of money on these. I see so many of these at the thrift stores all the time. Pyrex, the nice ones, for like $2 to $5. Buy them used. It's so much better. Anyway, all right, let me get parchment paper. And I'm backlit, so I don't know how well that's working out. We'll see. I'm not good with the lighting yet. I'll be moving you, so don't worry if there's shadows. So I'm just taking some parchment paper and placing it right in that pan. Just like that. Just like that. And when we pour the batter in, there's no more left in there. There's some under the cabinet, Sean. Because we all have been drinking them. Okay, so sparkling waters go like crazy in this house. And yeah, I only buy usually 2 packs a week. I take one and I hide it in my room for me. And then I put another pack out here for everybody. The problem is that I drink the ones out here that are for everyone and my own. So I'm probably the biggest culprit. But, you know, they don't last that long. There's only 12 in a pack. I think of them as a treat. Like, otherwise we should be drinking regular water and whatever. But anyway. And my kids are looking at me like, oh my gosh, why are you saying this? The grown-ups in the house, well, I don't make the money. But my husband makes the money. And so the grown-ups get some of the things before the kids. Am I right? I mean, they are not lacking. So I think that if we get more sparkling waters, then so be it. It's not like they're not drinking. Anyway, maybe I should just stop talking right now and mix up my brownie mix. Okay, so am I there? Are we there? Okay, so I've got the chocolate, and we have to do this very slowly and keep it moving is the whole goal here. And my other goal is to get it in before 1 o'clock, because if I get it in before 1 o'clock, then I know that they will be done for dessert. That's how long these things take. Between baking on a really low temperature to cooling off enough to be cut and not be a mess, it takes a long time. So this is always the first thing I do. Sometimes I even do it the night before, but I don't know. There's something about the day of that they're just perfect. Okay. And I probably should have softened the butter first because the chocolate is melting faster than the cold butter, but I didn't. So we're just gonna make sure we keep it moving really well. I've got these huge containers of stuff. All right, so we're just gonna keep on stirring. I'll probably have to speed this up a bit. All right, so we're melted down. I took it off of the heat. We don't want the chocolate to seize up. So now, what am I doing? Now I'm gonna add sugar next. So, whoa. I think the secret to chewy brownies, really good rich brownies, actually a lot of baked goods, is the addition of brown sugar. So instead of doing all white sugar, which most recipes call for, I'm going to split it half and half. So I am going to do 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and I really pack it so that there's like extra brown sugar, you know what I mean? It makes it really chewy. So if you can see, I packed that so hard and it's heaping. All right, so I'm going to do 3 of those and mix it in. Now I took it off of the heat. I turned the heat off, but I may put it just on the burner to help me just blend in the sugar a little bit, even though the chocolate is still warm. But as long as you keep it moving, it's fine. And then when I stop moving it, I'll remove it from the heat. So I don't know if you can see, I'm not having good luck with this. And now it's sitting on the heat, and I said not to do it. Just ignore what I'm saying. I'm trying to make it so you can see. All right, so stirring it in, moving it off of the heat. Don't worry, I'll get that in a minute. Okay, so that was brown sugar. And now, I love these containers, by the way, from Amazon. They're amazing. Okay, that was flour. Okay, so now white sugar is going in. The same amount, 3/4 of a cup. And these are not going to be heaping. They're just regular 1/4 cups of sugar. Right on the heat there. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to stir that in till it's well, try not to make a mess, till it's well blended. Okay, we're getting there. It's a workout, I tell you, to bake stuff or cook things. I don't know. I always think that my arms are big from working out. It's probably from doing this. Okay, so moving it off the heat again. And I'm going to keep it off the heat while I mix in the eggs, because we don't want scrambled eggs in our brownies. That would be gross. Okay, and this recipe calls for 4 eggs. which I thought seemed like a lot, but these are the best brownies. I've tried a lot of recipes, and after I tried this one, no more. This is the one. Okay. 2. Yes, I'm making a mess, I know. 3. Oh, you know what? Oh. Okay. I should have been stirring in these eggs one at a time. You know, when I'm not making a video, I don't really mess things up that much. When I'm making a video, I guess because I'm talking and distracted from all the noise and whatever, I start messing it up. But it all works out. It'll all work out. Wow, that's loud. That's loud. My daughter's putting away dishes. Louder than anyone ever puts away dishes. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It just seems like it when you're making a video. All right, so blending it in. So ideally, you would do 1 egg at a time, blending it in before you add the next egg, okay? But I didn't do that. I'm just telling you, do as I say, not as I do. Okay, 1 more egg. Blend that in. And don't worry, I'm going to sanitize the counter. I know I'm putting eggshells and there's like some egg spillage here. It's going to be fine, I promise. I will clean it up. And I just realized that like I have even more stuff I wanted to make today. I'm not really sure what I was thinking. I probably wasn't. And I always think I can do more than I can. But I did make waffles yesterday. That was a plan for this week, so that's done. That was smart that I did that. Anyway, okay, vanilla. So I'm using this one, and I think I need about a teaspoon. I always go a little over on the vanilla, and I know it's expensive, so maybe you shouldn't do that, but it tastes better. So anyway, vanilla, I just, you know, plop some in. I don't really measure the vanilla so much. If you're measuring, it's about a teaspoon. I probably put in about 2.5, but it's supposed to be a teaspoon. So we're putting that in. Now it does call for salt. I'm not going to add the salt because I use salted butter. But if you use unsalted butter, then you want to put in about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. But I'm not because, like I said, I used salted butter. So now I think all I need is the flour. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember, it's about a cup of flour. So, getting out the flour, I'm gonna mix that in, and I definitely do a level thing of flour, just like that, and stir it in. Now it's really starting to come together and look good. And I think we're gonna make these heath brownies. My husband loves anything with heath in it, and he pretends like he doesn't like chocolate, doesn't like desserts, but whatever, I know he does. He eats all the cookies that I make, he eats the chocolate things, he likes the chocolate cupcakes. He likes chocolate, he just, I don't know why he lies. Anyway, so, alright. That's that. Then I need about 1/2 cup. So loud. I need about 1/2 cup of more chocolate chips. So I'm just going to eyeball it. That's probably about 1/2 cup. There we go. Now the important thing is, do not add heath into the batter. It's tempting because it would be so good, right? No, not good. All it will do is melt it, and like it's gonna become some weird candy-like thing. Don't do that. We're gonna put the heath on top. So now we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna bring all the tools I think I might need. I think my wooden spoon is enough, but you know, it probably won't be. I'm gonna come over here towards the loud child, and she's moving. Okay. And into the bad lighting. But anyway, it's not about the lighting, right? Here, there's the batter. It looks so good. Now, turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. This is the tricky part. This is one thing I hate. I like the parchment paper thing rather than spraying the pan. For one, there's less cleanup. For two, you lift the whole thing out and then set it out to cool, and it'll cool quicker and it's easier to cut. Oh my gosh. But putting it in here, the initial drop is frightening, okay? Because sometimes I miss. Anyway, so here we go. We're putting this right into, see what I mean? Right into the pan here. And I didn't actually do so bad this time. Now, we'll see what happens when I go to spread it out. But so far, so good. Gotta scrape all of it out.
I have to sharpen it and it went that small. And it was a pencil sharpener.
There we go. I'm doing it. I'm getting it. All right. So who wanted the spoon?
Sean.
All right, Sean.
Okay.
I have a spatula.
Ooh, the last.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm using the spatula to get the last bit out before I give up the bowl to the oldest child who called it. We've gotten to the point of calling these things. Okay, here's the bowl. Give that to Ava, Sean. Give it to Ava. All right. So now we're going to spread it out. Spread it in the pan. This is another part that's difficult, but it's fine. It'll be fine. So just try to get it to the edges, make it as even as I can. The middle child is still making all the noise. I'm just teasing you now, Kate. All right, so that's pretty good. Katie, do you want the spatula? All right, so now just gonna drop it down and get all the air bubbles out, and I'm gonna get the heat. So I had taken this out to use. This is what I'm going to use, but then I realized I already had some left over from cookie making that was, you know, saved in a bag. So I'm going to use this up first. And this. This one is the toffee without the chocolate. This is not really what I wanted, but I bought it by accident. It'll still taste good. It's just not as good as the other. But anyway, we're going to use both. It's going to be extra toffied up here. So we're just going to sprinkle it. I'll make sure the chocolate gets all over first. The chocolate kind. And then use up the rest of these. And yeah, that's kind of a lot. But I think that's going to be good. It's going to have like this nice, crunchy, candy topping. And this, by the way, is not in the least bit healthy. Nothing about this is good for you. Except maybe it's good for your soul. I don't know. To have brownies. I know one thing, it's making good childhood memories. I think they'll always remember Brownie Sunday and Sunday dinner and the nice treats that we have, and that is important part of health. So to have a treat every once in a while is just fine. I just don't want you thinking it's healthy. I thought I got chocolate there. It was my necklace. All right, so there it is. And now I'm going to stick it in the oven at 325 until it looks done. That's just how I do things. I don't really know how long. Don't ask me. I don't know. Every oven's different. Okay, so we got to check on our brownies now and see how they're doing. Look at that. Oh, don't they look so good? Now we just have to let them cool, and then we'll cut them, and I'll show you that. Okay, so can we just talk about the magic of using parchment paper for just a second? So, it's still hot a little, but it's okay. I'm gonna just move it up this way. Got my board here. I am going to lift the whole thing right out, and voila. Now, when it's fully cooled, I can cut it, and it's so much easier than trying to cut it in here and I've got a clean pan. A little imperfect, we'll call them rustic,
Crispy, crispy.
but they taste good and they are fully cooked Heath brownies. Thank you guys for watching.